Hi, it's Graham Bibby here, 29th of April 2020, and the market's still on the move. Here's some interesting charts for you. Here is the Nasdaq, and this is showing you that the trend is your friend. So you can see a trend over here, which was containing the market back in October last year, and then we broke up through this point here into this uptrend, and then this is where we went completely in cash before this downtrend. And then here we broke above this trend, and now we're into this uptrend here. We're going up this trend channel. Last night we had a bit of a correction following what was a strong evening the evening before, but the moving average is turning up and it's looking rosier in the garden. Apple is holding on to this support level, which is just where we are now. So we really want the US market to turn up tonight. Here's the S&P. This line is not quite right. Let me just move that. So not sure what went on there, but let me show you a trend line. So what you have to do with a trend line, you've got to go to the low point, see where it last corrected, and then there we are. We're in that uptrend. Last night was not great in that it ended like this, but still overall I'm expecting the market to go up tonight. And then I just want to show you a couple of things going on here. So American Airlines, boom, well depressed, broke out of this downtrend, so airlines could be good quite soon. Marriott Hotels broken out of this downtrend here, now in an uptrend, looking quite good. And then one of the darlings at the moment is Tesla. It's kind of hung on to support if we put that up. So had a very strong evening night before last, down evening last night, but the night before last it was up 10. Last night it was down 3.7. The moving average is moving up, so I would expect this stock to move up higher today, and I think it's kind of becoming a bit of a bellwether for the market in general. So I'm seeing lots of interesting things on the stock front. I've got lots of watch windows here. I've got some watch windows over in Asia. Let's just take you there. Brazil. ETF had this massive jump. The Philippines in the trading range here, when we break out of this, and I'm expecting it to break out to the upside, that'll be a very strong move. Europe, you should have, and that tried to break through this resistance level, ended at the low of the day, which was not great, but I'm still expecting that to move up. This is the emerging markets fund, been trading sideways. The longer we move sideways, the bigger the move will be on the upside. So I think that looks quite interesting as well. Overall, quite impressed with things. Gold's been a bit on the move. I do monitor all the gold and silver shares, and I'm also monitoring the cannabis sector, because that's been in a massive bear market. But Canopy, which used to be 60, went all the way down to 10, and you can see here it broke out. So let's draw a trend line. Oops. He says, let's draw a trend line. Let's repeat that. Here is the trend line. It broke out through the trend line, and then it's tested back, but it's higher than the day before. If we move up now, this here is a great stop loss point, great safe base point, and it means that moving sideways was all support, and now there's upside momentum. So Graham Bibby here on the end of April, can't believe it's the end of April already, saying watching everything very, very closely. Where's that gone? Watching everything very, very closely. There we go. And it's only 4 minutes 49 seconds, and there's going to be more buys coming through after tonight's move. Bye bye for now.